Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO Forbidden Light video. And today guys, we're taking a look at Magearvoir-EX once again, which kind of got updated and kind of has a new purpose and standard because it actually has a dual type that just so happens to hit some pretty big Pokemon for weakness and can one-shot them. Now Magearvoir-EX, of course, has a few flaws. For one, it is a Mega Evolution, which kind of sucks. You do have to play Spirit Link, which is not very good. Not very fun. And also, you need 2 energies to attack. Skyfield's not in the format anymore, so you can't really Despair Ray for one shot, so Gardevoir has a long way to go. But it still has a lot you can work with. It kind of gained a couple of cards with Forbidden Light, and we always have the basic method of just having little basic abilities play on your bench and using them. So that's kind of the idea with Gardevoir. So we'll take a look at this list here. And we'll go over your main attacker, obviously Gardevoir. Because it is a dual type, you do get to hit Buzzwole for weakness, and you get to hit Ultra Necrozma for weakness, which are 2 of the biggest decks in the format right now. Ultra Necrozmas and Buzzwoles. Despair Ray will hit them for weakness, and you can one-shot them without having to discard anything. And the best part about this is that you get to play all these little basic Pokemon that you can kind of reuse and can help in your matchups a little bit. Now Gardevoir, again, Zoroark might be a different story because you're actually still hitting Zoroark for resistance, so you're not doing as much damage to Zoroark GX, which is unfortunate. But other than that, you should be able to one-shot Buzzwoles, you can one-shot Necrozmas, Ultra Necrozma, so, you know, you should be okay. But again, you are a Mega Evolution, it's one of the downsides. But we'll look at the other Pokemon in here. I am playing 3 Lele's just for Wonder Tag. It's a great Pokemon to discard and get back, but we have all of these other basic Pokemon. The first one is going to be Hawlucha. Hawlucha's got the ability Sudden Cyclone. When you play this Pokemon from your hand on your bench, you may have your opponent switch his or her active with one of his or her benched Pokemon. Pretty useful ability. You can definitely make use of this to force your opponent to have to switch. And this can help out in some situations. If your opponent's attacking you with a non-weak Pokemon to your type, like say a Lycanroc GX, you can force them to switch into a Buzzwole. It's just a nice ability to have. You can really disrupt your opponent a little bit. The other one is going to be Kartana. This is a great card in this deck. Slice Off is an amazing ability since you can play it from your hand on your bench, and you may discard special energy for one of your opponent's Pokemon. Seems fun, and you can definitely make use of Slice Off, and it's going to be very good since most decks play special energy. I am playing a Magearna. This is kind of here for change clothes. Being able to just take the Spirit Link off of your Mega Gardevoir, and then you can put it on a different Gardevoir is a nice way to kind of save it, and you can chain more Gardevoirs easier that way, instead of just relying on drawing your Gardevoir Spirit Link, which is a little more riskier. So I feel like one Magearna is pretty useful. Marshadow is another amazing card in this deck. I almost wanted to play 2 of them because we have Let Loose, which basically is a judge in an ability form. It's a very good ability. It can definitely be disruption. You do have to shuffle yourself, which is a bit unfortunate, but we do play Oranguru, so hopefully it bounces out. And also we have Sudowoodo. Now the idea with Sudowoodo in this deck is that if your opponent has a full bench, you just keep playing Sudowoodo down every time you get it back, or whatever. You just keep forcing your opponent to have to discard one of their Pokemon. I find that this could be a fun way to manipulate your opponent, and it can limit their bench too, so I feel like we could try out a Sudowoodo. We do play Parallel City in this list also, but we only play 1. So I feel like Sudowoodo is a fun idea. We got our 3-3 Gardevoir line with Blink Blast. I guess you can play the other Gardevoir too. I mean, it wouldn't be a terrible idea. This Gardevoir here, Life Leap, you know, you can do 40 damage to Ultra Necrozma, though that doesn't matter, but it's up to you which Gardevoir you end up wanting to play. But those are all of our Pokemon. There are some other basic Pokemon. One thing I was kind of considering running was like a Xerneas, just so we can geomancy set up our board. If you play DCE, technically if you want, you can run Rainbow Forest, because you do play a lot of types in this deck. So, I mean, Rainbow Forest would be pretty good. Xerneas GX is something that you can run to, since you have that Sanctuary. I still need to make a video on that. I just don't know how to do it. There's also Oricorio, which I cannot spell, Oricorio. But there's this one, which you can play for Vital Dance. Basically acts as Professor's Letter, and it's one of those things you play down. It's okay, you can play it if you want. I didn't really feel like it was needed. You can play Rattata. Rattata's always been that OG kind of Pokemon in these Gardevoir decks. But you have Mischievous Fang, which can get rid of a tool on the active. So instead of having to rely on Field Blower, you can use this Rattata. The problem is it's only got 40 HP, and I don't like having a 40 HP Pokemon on my bench. Though then you can play Raticate and it'd be a Shadowy Bite, which would probably be a bad idea. But those are just some other options you can play in this deck for basic abilities. We'll go to the items now. 1 Field Blower, still needed to play. We're playing 4 Max Elixirs. Again, Gardevoir does need 2 energies to attack, so one of our ways of getting the energy to play is with Max Elixir. So we are going to play 4 of these to go onto our normal Gardevoir GX. We do play 2 Mysterious Treasure. This is one of the cards Gardevoir gains, because you'd search out Lele's and Mega Gardevoir with this card, since Gardevoir is a Psychic type. We have our 2 Stretchers, 1 Rod. 3 Stretchers could be better, but a Rod is better to get energy back. We got 4 Ultra Balls, search for our Pokemon. 1 Parallel City. Parallel is just so good right now. I mean, you kind of have to play it. Plus, if your opponent plays Parallel City, which a lot of decks are playing right now, you kind of have to get it out first. Though Parallel honestly doesn't affect this deck too much, because again, without the one-shotting, it's not like Gardevoir is doing much. Besides, you only have to discard 1 Pokemon most of the time to 2-shot most Pokemon in the game. So Parallel won't really affect you that much, but it's still good to Parallel your opponent at the end of the day. We got 3 Cynthias for draw. We got 3 Ents for draw, 3 Sycamores. I'm playing a Fan Club. Bridget obviously doesn't work well with this deck. So we're playing Fan Club instead. Not only does it act as a free Pokemon into your hand, you can also grab a Gardevoir-EX. So we're playing Fan Club in here, which is going to be the new Bridget once rotation hits. We're playing our 3 Guzmas, of course. And yes, we are playing a Diantha. Very useful card in fairy decks. If Gardevoir gets knocked out, you get 2 cards from your discard pile back in your hand. This is too good not to have one of these. Plus, we play 3 Lele's. So I'm confident we can pull this off a couple times. 2 Floats. I kind of want to play 3. Because if we don't start with Gardevoir, we might start with Sudowoodo. We got 4 Gardevoir Spirit Links to hope we go into Gardevoir, and 10 basic Fairy Energies. But yeah, this is my Mega Gardevoir list. It's an interesting deck. I doubt it's going to be too competitive, but it's still interesting to look at. We looked at Mega Alakazam last week, and how it's an anti-Buzzwole deck. We're going to look at my Gardevoir today, because it's an anti-Buzzwole deck. Who knows, maybe we'll look at more Mega Evolution Pokemon before they rotate out of the format. So, anyways, I'll see you guys in a minute with some matches on PTCGO. Alright guys, here we go. Let's go find some matches with our deck here on PTCGO. Feeling confident about this deck, but not really at the same time. But it looks like we are up against an Ultra Necrozma deck. However, it could be unfortunate because if he's playing Metagross, then I would not rule this matchup out at all. I think this is going to be a Mega Gardevoir Metagross deck. Or not, what am I saying? Ultra Necrozma Metagross. Yeah, I think this is going to be Ultra Necrozma Metagross. So, this is unfortunate. Hopefully it's Malamar. Alright, thank you. Dawn Wings is also kind of tough since it's not weak to Psychic. So we'll Ultra Ball. Probably just get rid of... Ugh, we have to get rid of Field Blower. I don't know, maybe that was just better if we didn't. I could grab Lele actually and do Fan Club, and I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I think I'll get 2 Gardevoirs. I can also maybe grab like Sudowoodo. I don't know. We'll play the Lele for the Fan Club. Kind of sucks I had to get rid of Field Blower. But hey, you know what? We do play Diantha in the deck for a reason. So we'll play the Fan Club here. We'll get back Gardevoir. Double Gardevoir, or do I want to get like Marshadow or something? I think we just double Gardevoir. I think I'm fine with that. We can spread out the energy, or just attach them all on one. I don't know. We have to retreat Magearna, so it might be better to dedicate 1 Gardevoir so we can try and retreat and attack this thing next turn, because Dawn Wings might actually be a pain, and that does not hit. That makes me very sad. And I think we just pass. I mean, my opponent may not even go for the Ultra Necrozma, but that's the thing with Ultra Necrozma. It's like they only play 2 most of the time, so it's like they don't really even need it that much. So, I don't know. Oh, they're playing a Ganondorf. Ooh, okay. This is... Yeah, this is... No, isn't it Ganondorf? It's gotta be, because then I guess the metal type that I saw would be Kartana. So yeah, this is actually a Naganadel deck, which... If you're playing Naganadel Ultra Necrozma, I'm sorry to say it, buddy, but, guess what? Guess what Naganadel and Ultra Necrozma are both weak to? Psychic and Fairy. So, okay, there you go. This is a good matchup. See, you got a lot of good type coverage with Gardevoir. This is why it's kind of interesting. So, we'll see how this goes. And before, it's actually not Naganadel, and I'm just going crazy. This guy could be a threat with Photon Geyser if he one-shots me, especially if he gets, like, a first Guzma off. I always hate that when they get the first Guzma off on you. But we'll see. See if my opponent's going to do anything else this turn. Hopefully no energies get attached. If they play Beast Energy, then we can definitely guard Kartana here with Ultra Space. So we're going to have an Inkay. Okay, I guess it's not Naganadel, or maybe it is. Well, I mean, it would be, I guess, because you could still play Metal Energy with Naganadel. It's definitely a Naganadel deck, unless... I'm hoping it is. I'm really hoping. Oh, I really don't want to end him, though. He actually did put the Beast Energy on. Alright, so we can grab Kartana here. Seems good to me. We could also let loose if we really wanted to. And then I don't have to end him to 4. And I could still get something off of this Marshadow. Alright, let's do it. I really don't want to end him here. It just doesn't seem practical to give him a 6th hand. Oh, we have to end him still? But we did get Gardevoir to float, though. Okay. As long as my opponent doesn't knock out Gardevoir here, we should be good. I really hate to end him here. I don't have a choice. Gee, I was hoping we would hit, like, another... Max Elixir or something, but we didn't. Alright, well, we will do Change Clothes. We'll get that Gardevoir Spirit Link off. We can get another Mega Gardevoir now. Plus, we can do this. Now, I can't put anything down on his bench. Don't know how relevant that is. We can... Mysterious Treasure. Probably get rid of the... I guess Super Rod? No, I kind of feel like just getting rid of the Fairy Energy, but I might need that. I don't know if I'll get knocked out next turn, but there is a decent possibility that it will happen. And I might need the Ultra Ball, so I guess the Fairy Energy can go. I don't know. It's fine. We'll do this. We can also change clothes to get that Float Stone back, which... I don't know, you can only do it once per turn. Rip me, never mind. Alright, well, we'll just bury him, and we will probably get rid of just Lele and Kartana, since Kartana's kind of already used its use on that Beast Energy. But next turn, maybe if we want, we can drop Lele for Guzma, knock out that Ultra Necrozma, which I'm tempted to do. Ah, rip my opponent Field Blowers. That kind of sucks. So I didn't want to end him, but the game was just like, no, you have to do it. Alright, hopefully we do not get knocked out here. I'm kind of worried we will. He has used technically 2 of his Metal Energy outs, though. So, I'm praying we don't get knocked out. I really hope Gardevoir survives the turn. This is the problem with playing Mega Evolutions. They take so long to get going sometimes, and like if they get knocked out, especially in this meta where it's one shots all around, you're going to get slapped. Alright, Cynthia for 6. Please do not knock me out. That is a Metal Energy, but I still don't see any. No, letter. No, if you knock me out, I'm gonna cry. Oh, don't tell me this dude actually got the knockout. Oh my gosh. Don't tell me you actually got the knockout. I swear. I swear. Please don't knock me out. Please don't tell me you actually have it. Okay, he doesn't. Good. Whew, or else he wouldn't have done that. I panicked. I was like, if this dude actually knocks me out, I may quit. Unfortunately, that Field Blower really disrupts my play here. Because I really wanted to knock out that Ultra Necrozma. But we're going to Ultra Ball for a Tapu Lele-GX. And in the meantime, we can hopefully build up this Gardevoir. Which should be good from there. Really would like to Guzma him, but I can't. If he didn't Field Blower me, I definitely would knock that out. But we'll try and build up another Gardevoir. We still have a few fairies left. If we whiff a Fairy Energy, though, I'm going to be very sad. But we didn't, so that's good. In fact, we can do this, which is perfect. We can change clothes, get back this Gardevoir Spirit Link. I can do Stretcher. I don't really think I need any of those guys back. So I think we'll just Disparate here, and we'll get rid of Lele, and I guess Marshadow can go. Yeah, it's fine. And then maybe Stretcher next turn if he doesn't... I don't know, somehow, someway he doesn't knock me out, we'll Guzma him. I don't mind getting damage on these Necrozmas, though, because we can't one-shot them. And it looks like only one Ultra Necrozma is going to be on my opponent's board. But this game's going a little bit better than I thought. That was a pretty good Sycamore. I was worried we were going to get killed last turn, but thankfully we didn't. But we are going to get knocked out here, and then we knock him out in return. Or, wait, I can Lele for Diantha. Which, is it worth it? I think it is. I think I actually kind of want to get back Parallel City and Super Rod. But let's see what my opponent goes for. Probably just knock me out. Unfortunately, though... Okay, no, he actually doesn't activate Moon's Eclipse after we do knock him out here, because we'll be trading 4 prizes for each. That's good. So he's going to Photon Geyser my Guardy, but we will be able to KO him in return, which is good. As long as we don't get knocked out afterwards. So it actually may be better to end him instead of going for Diantha, so I don't know. I kind of wanted Diantha to get that Super Rod back, though, so I really kind of think we'll need that. So we'll do Stretcher. We'll grab the Tapu Lele. Diantha or N. N to 4. Oh, he hasn't played a single Sycamore yet. That's kind of brutal if we do go for this. I think I still do N him to 4. I really do want to do Diantha, but we can always do that another time. So we'll just N him to 4. Ooh, we got Hawlucha. That could be good discard bait. We could probably actually just get rid of a Gardevoir Spirit Link here and grab the other Mega Gardevoir. Seems fine. And we will Despair Ray. And I guess just knock him out. I'll keep the Lele for 1 turn. And we'll take our 2 prizes. Let's see what we find. There's a Cynthia and there's an Oranguru, so not bad. But we are in a decent spot. There's a Necrozma. That's a little scary, but again, we do hit him for weakness. Unfortunately, we don't have access to a Guzma here. We do have our 3rd Lele. Maybe I should have saved that Mysterious Treasure, because we might have to take that out. But yeah, he is weak to Psychic, so we do have that type advantage on him. Okay. It's going to be a lot for him to knock me out. I pray that this N to 4 did not just give him the perfect hand. Okay, minimum Metal Energy. I'm hoping we do... If we get knocked out, I actually think I'm done. I think I'll be done. So we can probably KO him in return. But, oh, I'm going to be very, very sad and pretty annoyed that he'll knock me out. He could Black Ray me, actually, which I think he's going for. Unless he has Choice Band. No, just Prismatic Burst for a non-knockout. Okay. He must have had the math wrong. We'll put a Oranguru down. There's another Fairy Energy to attach to you. I could even attach to Lele, honestly, which might be good. Don't know. We'll just burn this. We will re-end him to 4, I think. I want to find Guzma, just in case he attacks me with a fresh Pokemon, and then I can set up a Guzma knockout on this guy, which it looks like we got. So we'll just play this, maybe get an energy on Lele. Lele can still technically attack. And we will Despair Ray here. I think at this point we can dump the Magearna. Yeah, it's fine. We can dump Magearna. Not gonna need it. And we'll knock out this Necrozma for weakness, and there you go. This is, I mean, this is a perfect matchup, guys. This is the perfect game. There's Guzma, so we got another out for Guzma. Plus, we have the Ultra Ball for the last Lele, which is in the deck. So we should have game here. But let's see if he responds to the knockout. He can do, if he wants, he can Moon's Eclipse me, but again, we have Guzma, unless he ends me here. But I did end him, so we'll see what he gets. Plus, he played Ultra Necrozma down, so if this thing did not have damage on it, we could actually just knock this out for game. But having Lele built up is kind of good too, because this way Lele can actually use Energy Drive as like a way to take out Donwing, so they can do 100 damage to him, which is pretty solid. 100 damage, 110 with Gardevoir. But this is definitely one of our better matchups. A matchup where they're playing Ultra Necrozma. Ooh, it looks like he's actually going to take out my Tapu Lele. No, the other Gardevoir. Okay, oh, he can knock that out, right? Alright, whatever. It's still game. Still is game. As long as we have Guzma, we're good. So we'll bring out the Lele. And, yeah, we can just Guzma this up. As long as Moon's Eclipse better not have some weird effect where, like, all your Pokemon are immune. Alright, good. So we'll take our 2 prizes, beating out this match. Pretty close match, I'd say. He actually did come pretty close to winning, technically, by knocking out that Gardevoir, but we were able to come out on top. My opponent was pretty consistent. I'm glad that Necrozma didn't knock me out when it did, because that would have been really, really annoying. It's an interesting list. Only 6 Psychic Energies, though. That's not a lot of energy to play. But that was a good match, but I'll see you guys in a minute with another game. Alright guys, here we go. Let's go get another game with our deck. Pretty content with that match, though. It would be poetic if we end up facing against Buzzwole. I mean, if not, it's fine. We showed off the deck pretty well in that game there. So I'm pretty fine with whatever we play against. Because I showed off the deck, I think. So I'm good. I'm Gucci. But we'll see what we go. We are going to win the coin flip. Playing against a Grass Psychic deck. It's either Magearna with Pheromosa or it is a Garbodor deck. Those are my 2 guesses. So I'm probably wrong, but we'll see. We end up starting with Sudowoodo and Kartana. Kartana's got a less retreat cost than Sudowoodo does. I think I'm going to open a Sudowoodo, though. I honestly might just Lele, hope Fan Club's in the deck, and then grab Fan Club for a Gardevoir and maybe a Marshadow if I want to shuffle this hand, because I'm not a fan of it. So that might be the play. I'm definitely going to try and do Fan Club here. And we'll let Sudowoodo kind of just stay in the active until we can find Floatstone or maybe Guzma. Oh, he's playing a Ghost-Spot Garb deck. Okay. This matchup is a little tricky to deal with because of Acerola. One of the hardest cards to deal with. And then we do have a Mega Gardevoir prize. We do have our Float. We do have 2 of our Fairy Energies also in the prize cards, which is going to be interesting when we have to do Max Elixir. So, yeah, I think I will go Gardevoir or Marshadow. I really don't want to dump. Plus, maybe we can disrupt him. I mean, if he's trying to, like, do, like, a turn 1 Bridget, I mean, technically we can disrupt him here. So we'll see if Marshadow ends up making a difference. Okay. Not that, I mean, it's a better hand, I guess, because we're not having to Sycamore or anything. And we'll just pass. And hopefully Marshadow made a difference. That would be lovely. Oh, he's playing Lurantis. Okay, so it's not a Ghost-Spot Garb deck then? And then is he playing like the other Gliscopod that does Resolute Claws? I think it's what its attack name is. I guess he's playing that, which... Sure. So he's actually going to retreat. So, ooh, it looks like Marshadow actually ended up doing something here, unless he's got a Sycamore. I mean, he might just be retreating just to be retreat, but it looks like we... Oh, wow, it actually worked. Okay. Good job, Marshadow. We'll do Cynthia. See if we can get maybe Floatstone Gardevoir, Spearling Gardevoir. That was asking for too much. We can do quite a bit with this hand, though. First of all, I can do this. I can also Ultra Ball. And I guess I can grab the Gardevoir. And we can always end our turn. And if we don't hit the Gardevoir, Spirit Link, 1's prized. So if we don't hit it, it's fine. I think better off maybe find a Float or Guzma. Okay, we got Sycamore, don't need that, but it's fine. Next turn, we can Sycamore, or maybe top deck Guzma, because I think, honestly, I do want to knock out Wimpod. Ghost-Spot is a little scary to see, so might be better to try and knock out Ghost-Spot. Okay, so he is playing this Lurantis, and he's just going to pass. So this Marshadow did its work, and I really don't want to get rid of 3 supporters, so I'm going to Cynthia. Okay, can we find a Floatstone? That would be amazing. We do not. Okay. This is a little tough. Do I want to attach to Lele? I don't think I do. I think I just pass. This is kind of annoying. I really wish... I'm actually tempted just to attach to Sudowoodo. Okay. This is... We can't retreat. This is the problem of playing 2 Floatstones. I really wish we were playing 3. It'd be great to just get a Guzma, though. Like, we have a couple outs here. So, we really need to get Guzma. Like, we're in a good spot, and I don't want to end him. So, I gotta just keep passing. Now, I could have done Mysterious Treasure, but I don't really know what to get rid of. And we're letting my opponent get set up a little bit. Okay, come on. Can we please? And I do not want to end him. Does it look like I want to end him? I don't. And there. Yep, there. Awesome. Great. If only we could retreat, we wouldn't have to deal with this right now, game. If only we had the retreat, we would not have to deal with my opponent being able to grab Lele here. Lovely. Okay, that's a little annoying. We had a really good lock going with Marshadow. We could have been able to put some pressure on. We just couldn't find any Guzmas or our float stones or anything, which is pretty frustrating. Wait, bridge it? You can't bridge it though when you have, oh, okay. Very questionable play, unless he's grabbing a Oranguru, but he doesn't play any colorless Pokemon. I don't know what he's grabbing here. Okay, now I'm really confused as to what's going on. Is there some grass draw card that I just haven't heard of? It's the only thing I can really think of. What other reason is there to do this? Bridget is the question. I don't know. By the way, I was thinking, Kukui wouldn't be a bad tech in here either, because you can actually do Professor Kukui and discard some of your bench Pokemon. You can discard 5 of them, so you're doing 160, or you discard 4. I don't know. Never mind, I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, we cannot draw anything today. I honestly, at this point, just think I'm going to attach to Sudowoodo. I really hate to do this, but the game is leaving me no choice right now. I probably shouldn't play this, but I want to thin out the deck. And I'm definitely not ending him to 6 when he has no cards in his hand. But hopefully we can draw out of this soon. We do have our Rod, so like we can always get back the energy that I'm going to use to retreat. But yeah, we you know, a way to retreat or get Sudowoodo the active would be just lovely right about now. Mewtwo's interesting to see, but it's not going to do too much damage to me. Alright, can we please... I'm actually going insane. I know I only have, like, what, 5? There's 3 Guzmas, 2 Floatstones, all the energies in my deck. And I just cannot draw them today. Come on, dude, seriously. This is actually getting annoying. Give me an out to retreat my Sudowoodo. It's not that hard. Not that hard. It's not that hard. Okay, thankfully he can't put any more Tapu Lele's down, but he's gonna be able to just grab Guzma GX. So, like, the more time I give my opponent to set up, the more this just doesn't get any better. Oh my gosh, I'm actually about to just lose my mind. There's 4 energies, there's 5 switching cards. It's not that hard to draw them. Come on, game. Don't troll me today. Seriously. Alright, come on. Okay, thank you. Holy cow. I actually don't even know if I want to knock him out. Actually, no, it's fine. We'll knock him out. I mean, he gets access to Lele. But at the end of the day, we finally get to retreat. Jeez, man. We finally get to retreat after, what, like 9 turns? A little annoying, not gonna lie. A little annoying that it took us that long. But we're able to knock out this Lurantis GX here, and we'll take our 2 prize cards. Or 1 prize, sorry. There's Max Elixir, that's pretty good. Okay, we're back in this game now. My opponent's gonna bring out the Mewtwo instead of Golisopod, which is interesting. He does have Lele now. None of this would have happened if we actually drew something a little earlier, which would have been great. We'll see if we're able to keep something going. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of bad now that my opponent's able to get set up a little bit more. This is a little bad if my opponent gets something. He's actually, yeah, I figured he would try and go into Golisopod this turn. Like, if he does Ace Rolla, I'm gonna be so mad, because we could have prevented that so many times. But, no. It just doesn't work like that in Pokemon, I guess. So, we'll do Max Elixir. This should hit. Oh, what? Okay, I'm actually surprised I did not hit. Hawlucha is almost useless in this matchup, because it technically benefits Golisopod. I could actually parallel him, make him do less damage, which, sure. He's just going to get rid of a Tapu Lele, so we might as well just do this to us. we'll end him here, and we'll probably just discard probably the Sudowoodo, to be honest with you. Actually, I don't know. It's kind of nice. It doesn't have room for another Pokemon. Okay, we get an energy, which is good. We also get Stretcher. So we'll see what we hit here. Okay, that's good. So we're able to set up Gardevoir once again. But I want to do Stretcher. I think I'm going to save that in case Gardevoir gets knocked out. And we'll probably just maybe get rid of a Oranguru. I want one vent spot open in case we need to Tapu Lele. Though I am scared he's just going to do Ace Rolla here. Which would have been prevented if we were able to take out those Wimpods in the early stages of the match. So I'm actually really scared of an Ace Rolla. Please do not have Ace Rolla in your hand. You've discarded one. I think... please don't do Ace Rolla. He's going to do less damage, but he's still going to knock me out with Golisopod. Okay, Guzma, that is not Ace Rolla. And he's actually going to take out my Sudowoodo, which is fine. We can M to 4 here. I do want to knock that out, though, so maybe I go for Guzma. I mean, I guess we'll Guzma, sure. And the best, well, if we had Field Blower, this would be a lot better, but we don't. If we had Field Blower, this would be amazing. We haven't played it yet, but yeah, Field Blower wouldn't be bad here, because what we could actually do is, technically, we could not, I don't know, whatever. Let's just put down Magearna. We'll put back, actually, he might just end me, but we'll put down Magearna anyways. And we will Despair Ray here, probably get rid of the Lele, and we'll knock out this thing. I wanted to take this out before he just Ace Rolled it, but this thing is got 250 HP, which is quite a lot of HP. There's another Gardevoir, which is awesome. So we're able to come back. This is going to be a little tricky, though, not going to lie. Like, I'm still pretty butthurt over the fact we couldn't cripple that setup any bit more than we could have. A little salty that he was able to just set up a little bit. But, the win is not out of the picture yet, though I'm not too confident that we can. We could do, actually, 100 damage to Mewtwo with normal Gardevoir. That's an option. So he's actually going to Aether Paradise. Thankfully, though, this doesn't let him... It doesn't apply to this guy, the active, which is good. He's going to put a Rainbow Energy on. He's going to set up a Crossing Cut. And yeah, first impression on Meow. An end to 3 would be great to give him right now. Okay, let's see what we draw. Best things we can get is definitely Field Blower is at the top of my list. Ooh, Diantha. Okay, I think we'll grab Diantha. We'll get back... We'll play Diantha, we'll get back Super Rod, and... actually, okay, we'll do this. I do like Diantha, though I really want to Field Blower him, but he's only got 4 cards, so I think we will do Diantha here. We'll get back, definitely, probably just get back the Rod, I guess? Actually, I kind of like Kartana, too. But, no, we'll Rod, and we'll get back Kartana and get rid of the Rainbow Energy. I mean, what else do I get back? There's not much else, to be honest with you. I would like to get another Gardevoir on my bench. That's like the only other thing that I kind of want to get. But this way with Kartana, we prevent that Rainbow Energy from getting in the way, which I like. We'll hold off on Change Clothes, actually. And we'll Despair Ray, we'll get rid of Kartana. And we'll hit him for that. Seems fine. We can Sycamore next turn. And, oh, yeah, the DC! RIP! God, he actually had the DCE. Well, that made that play completely useless, almost. And we drew a Gardevoir. Awesome. I could Hawlucha him. He's obviously not going to bring out the, He's not going to bring up the Gliscod. That would be dumb on his end. I guess we have to do this. That was a horrible top deck, by the way. Okay, we didn't get Gardevoir. We do have Lele, though, which technically, yes, we can use. We do have Field Blower, which is also pretty good. He's still going to retreat the Mewtwo. I don't mind that. We have... Wait, did we get knocked out by Mewtwo? Mewtwo knocks us out. So done. Mewtwo knocks me out. That's pretty annoying. Oh, we'll have to knock him out. Alright, whatever. We'll take our prize. There's another energy, so we can hit the Gliscod. I think he's just going to do Armor Press. But if we can take out Gliscod, we should win the game. I'm actually kind of annoyed he had that DC, though. I was really hoping he wouldn't. Really was hoping he wouldn't have it. He's definitely going to Armor Press, and then we're not going to be able to knock out this Gliscod. Actually, no, we do. We still do 100. Never mind. We actually have a KO here, unless another Bodybuild and Dumbbells comes out of nowhere. But Lele does do 100 damage to this Gliscod, I think. Unless my math is wrong. I still have my other Mega Gardevoir, so hopefully we can try and get that one into play, just in case, because Lele probably won't get knocked out anytime soon. So we drew Fairy Energy. We down to 1, but we don't have a Oranguru, so I'll just do Cynthia. I'm pretty sure this is game, like, 40. We have game. Yeah, we have game. But just in case, just in case my math is wrong. I mean, I really hope my opponent's going to slow roll me, thanks. But should be good. Like, I'm sorry if I am slow rolling you, but this is game, right? Okay, good. I was just making sure, you never know. Wait, 100, huh? Was my math wrong? Why didn't the 20 less damage apply? Okay, I don't know what was going on there, but that'll probably wrap up today's video, guys. We got some pretty good games there with the Gardevoir deck. Unfortunately, in that last game, we kind of had a bit of a slow going there with knocking him out, but we were stable. Ooh, spoiler alert for a deck that I am cooking up, but, I don't even know what the deck is. But yeah, I had some fun with the deck today. The first game, the first game was great. We showed off one of our better matchups, which, we definitely wanted to show off an anti-deck that we had a good matchup against. Either it was going to be Buzzwole or Necrozma Malamar deck, and we showed it off beautifully there. But I do like this deck quite a bit. I don't think it's super competitive, but I do think it's fun to play. Could be a little niche play you can bring to the tables to counter some of the big decks. If you expect to play against Buzzwole, if you expect to play against Necrozma and Ultra Necrozma, this could be a very interesting deck to test out, for sure. But anyways, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like. Don't get too scared. On the road to 3,000 subs. We are getting dangerously close to 3K subs. We're already past 2,700 subscribers. So we're grinding up there, guys. And see you guys on the PTCGO video. Peace out.